man, stay safe, world. You already know what's going on. We got to talk about this situation with Atlantic Records, man. They basically got exposed today for buying bots for all your favorite artists, from Don Toliver, Lil Uzi, man. It's a crazy ass situation, but something that's not totally surprising. It looks like they took all their marketing budget and said, fuck the actual views. Let's get some fake bots and then call it a day, man. We're going to get right into it right now. But before we do, I'm going to need y'all to like, comment, subscribe. We're going to run this video up. Make sure y'all check out the merch link in the description, man. So let's go. Man, so it was just a normal Saturday, but then there was a report that basically sort of like highlighted the fact that Atlantic Records has been blatantly view botting and getting bot comments on their artists' recent music videos, ranging from Don Toliver, Lil Uzi, Roddy Ricch, A Boogie. I'm sure there's way more, man. You could look at people who are currently signed to Atlantic. I know Kodak, hopefully not. And it's honestly crazy because it doesn't really, if you look at it, it doesn't really add up. You can look in their videos. For instance, they were saying that Don Toliver, for some reason, has like basically 8 million views and 89,000 likes. And like when you look at the actual comments of these videos, majority of these comments for the Don Toliver one, for the A Boogie one, for the Roddy Ricch one, for even the Lil Uzi one, man, it has like comments and shit. But when you actually scroll on the comments, man, it's like mad fake accounts just dropping emojis and shit, hearts. You can look at the fucking Lil Uzi one. There's like a couple of fake ones. I mean, those ones look a little bit real, but the Roddy Ricch ones look fake as fuck, man. Like, what the fuck is even going on? The Don Toliver ones, the comments aren't even related to the actual post. You can even look at A Boogie. Like, it's mad accounts with just barely any subscribers that actually have never actually posted any real shit. All that you see is just like hearts and stuff. No one actually like putting out messages. Of course there's gonna be like bots. It's always gonna be bots everywhere. You can't really control it. But there's multiple comments saying delightful videos, keeping them coming. Excellent, your video just getting better and better. All my favorites. Fantastic, your video just keeps getting better and better. All my favorites. Fantastic, your video just keeps getting better. All of my favorites. There's some real wonderful, your video just keeps getting better. All of my favorites. Man, it's like 4 different comments, at least on Don Toliver's video, saying the same exact thing. That shit is just not adding up. Plus it's like, how the hell does he have 7.9 million views in 4 days? Obviously Don Toliver is super popular, but those numbers just don't make any sense, man. He's hella, like, he's definitely big, but I just don't think that amount of views in those couple of days even really makes sense, judging by the fact that, for instance, I mean, I don't want to compare people, but we could look at the fact that Rich Flex and like, let's look at Drake's videos, for instance. Drake's videos has 6 million views, but it took 2 weeks to get that for privileged rappers, and it has 191,000 likes. So let's go back to the Don Toliver. I'm just using that as an example. This one has 7.9 million views, right? It has almost 2 million more views than the Drake video. I'm just saying Drake, for instance, because that's like a benchmark, and like we know that his audience, there's probably some bots on there, but you know that his audience, because of the fact that they dropped a relevant album, and the Rich Flex was the #1 song of the country for a little bit, for the past couple of weeks, it was like at #1. So I feel like if a song from their project is getting a certain amount of views, I'm assuming that it would probably be the most realistic and organic example that we can find, because he's the biggest artist, and the last video he got only has 6 million views, and that was 2 weeks ago. This has almost 8 million views, and it's 4 days ago, but it has less likes. Like, it has almost 100,000 less likes. Like, that isn't adding up, you know? Like, that shit is kind of weird, and it really does kind of make a difference, because I feel like you could get the bots to do the comments, you could get the bots to do that, but you can't necessarily always get the bots to line up, whether it's likes with the actual people commenting and stuff. Like, it's always like a discrepancy that just doesn't make any sense. We could look at Roddy Ricch too. I guess his is like more realistic, I would say, but they still have different like bots on here that basically be saying like the same type of messages and shit. I love how he never disappoints with his music, you know? There are some real comments always, but there's always like, I love how he never disappoints us with his music. Look, like you could literally look on here. It says, I love how he never disappoints us with his music. Let's take a moment to appreciate how much effort and time he puts in the content for us. Look, there was another identical comment that says, I love how he never disappoints us with his music. Bruh. Like, why are they always saying that? That's like a weird bot thing to say. I love how he never disappoints us with his music. Bruh, it's like 3 different bot accounts saying this type of shit. Like they don't even have a mind of their own. Obviously, I would assume that these artists don't really know what this is going to, but imagine you're getting an advance and like part of the money out of your deal goes to promotion from the label. Like they're definitely charging for it. These niggas don't even actually putting in work to fucking promote your music, man. They're just going and fucking like getting bots to say the same comments over and over and over again. Like you saw an example basically from 2 different artists of the bots basically just saying the same shit. I mean, like the Roddy Ricch one looked a little bit better than the Toliver one, but it's like still like the Toliver shit looked fake as fuck. I'm not gonna lie to y'all, man. That shit is fucking crazy, and it's kind of disappointing because it's like Toliver probably has an actual audience that he could like actually have listening to it. He doesn't need to have a extreme amount of like 8 million views in 4 days. Like his audience doesn't give a fuck about that. They just care that the music is good. But it just shows that Atlantic just doesn't give a fuck about his artists. I mean, it's kind of obvious. NBA Youngboy went into detail saying that Atlantic doesn't give a fuck. It might be the reason why NBA Youngboy was forced to drop 3860 in the first place. I don't know if he's still signed to Atlantic, but you get the gist, man. They're definitely on some weird shit. But let me know in the comments what y'all think about this shit, man. Real say shit. You already know what's going on. Make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe. Peace.